On this edition of A Cop Beat, we're talking about summer safety for your children. Now, with beautiful weather, sometimes you're not really thinking about letting the kids out, not thinking that there might be people out there that you have to watch for, Constable Steve Baker.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the reality of the world today is that we have to be a little bit more cognizant of our children and their safety while they're out there. There's a lot of aspects about it, right? Whether that be they're playing in the front yard and reminding your kids about road safety and running out onto the road chasing the balls or whatever. And the fact that now that school's out, although there's opportunity for children to be at the schoolyard, the school zones are no longer in effect until school starts up again. And so being aware of that as well, and the fact that roads and cars and children usually don't mix very well.
Right.
So teach your children or remind your children of those kind of things. And then there's also the unfortunate aspect of the strangers out there while your kids are playing, right? You get people approaching children and adults for that matter, and some unfortunate things happen there. And so really reminding your kids again, more importantly than that stranger danger, that's old news now. What we want to teach our children is check first, which is you check first with an adult or a caregiver before you do anything with anyone anywhere, right? So it doesn't matter what you're doing, it doesn't matter if it's a friend, if it's a stranger, if it's your aunt, it's your uncle, whatever. Check with mom and dad first. Make sure it's okay, let them know where you're going. And really drive that home, because with kids out there playing, bad guys are going to take advantage of that. And so we got to be careful and be aware of that.
I think that's a really good rule, just always instilling that check first attitude. But you're talking about strangers, but that also can apply, as you mentioned earlier, to adults, Constable Baker.
Yeah, I mean, when us grown-ups are out playing in the sun, whether it be at the river tubing, or there's a lot of things that we have to be aware of too, in addition to wearing your life vest and not drinking too much on the water and abiding by those rules. But there are people out there again who want to do things for whatever reason that we need to be aware of and we need to be watching out for, and watching for that suspicious behavior, and then taking note of it and maybe leaving the area, or if need to, call us and let us figure out is it weird or is it dangerous, and we can do that determination. But just be aware of what's going on around you. Enjoy it. Don't be afraid to go outside, but just be aware.
Right. I think that's really simple, just like that. Have fun, enjoy it, but be aware of your surroundings, because you never know who's going to be out enjoying the weather just the same.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Constable Baker, for that information. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more on Go Southern Alberta right after this.